Viruses are scary. Ooh, me likey.
Alright, good morning everybody. Let's get that stream going. How's everybody doing today? Oh my gosh, hang on. I feel like this cam is like the best one. But like I don't have all the little guys right here. So, I'll figure that out later. How you guys doing? We got a hype train incoming already? What? Well, it is ReefSnax Friday. I'll go ahead and gift the sub too. We'll get the hype train going. Watch it give it to someone who shouldn't get it.
The gifting gods have blessed the stream. Much appreciated.
Okay, sorry you're feeling exhausted. I hope you get some rest soon. Your birthday's not far off. Maybe you should take a little vacation for your birthday. I, personally, 4th of July weekend, I wanted to do some relaxing, and then my parents were like, yeah, we'll be back by 4th of July. I'm like, cool, you can take the dogs, and I could go camping. And they're like, oh, actually, we're gonna come back for like half a day, and then immediately leave. Because they're gonna go do something for their anniversary. So I get to watch 3 dogs on 4th of July, which, if you've owned dogs on 4th of July, you know why that's such a huge pain in the ass. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. One second, I'm just making a note of something. On the topic of birthdays, since you both got your birthday so close together, either of you guys got anything fun planned for that? I feel like once you get older, birthdays become less about, like, I don't know. Like, I don't typically expect people to do things for me. Someone always comes through, though. Someone always comes through and does something super sweet. But I usually, like, birthdays are, like, the time of the year where I'm kind of like, I'm gonna do, like, a really selfish me thing. I'm gonna spend more money on something than I should for myself. Or, like, I'm gonna just tell people, like, if someone asks, like, hey, can you do this thing for me? I'll just tell them to get fucked. Like, hell yeah, Pride stuff. I haven't done anything for like a Pride month in a hot minute. Maybe I'll think of something. Maybe I'll like do some little stuff with my avatar, put some little gay things on the stream. We've been messing around with the Futaba AI. We'll see how well she behaves today. Okay, let's see. Where's this window over here? Why is it all long? The settings window for my Wardo tracking is just like extending past 3 screens for some reason. I told Squidtaba to only respond 20% of the time unless she's directly tagged, so hopefully it should like prevent double responses. As far as like the conversational side of things, we'll see if she's still like dumb as a bag of bricks or she can actually come up with some like original content. As far as she was just like going, oh yes, the classic thing anytime you talk about something, and I'm just like, I feel like we're stuck in a loop here where we start repeating ourselves. AI is the future. The future is here, everyone. Brain dead conversation and one-liners. Maybe if I gave it like the persona of like a 90s action movie star, then the one-liners would make more sense. I don't know. Alright, let me switch. That's not the right button. Alright, so let's see. Last I was playing this, I was playing Pokemon Pearl last night. Let's switch over to Pokemon because there are the massive mass outbreaks I thought were happening last time are actually happening today. So we're gonna catch some shiny bugs, and then we'll switch over to Pokemon Pearl. I hope that works for y'all. If it doesn't, too fucking bad. That's what we're doing. Good morning, Reptile. You guys, I'm excited to announce something. We're changing the stream schedule. Oh, but I already have such a hard time waking up. You're not streaming earlier, are you? No. I'm just streaming more often. So, next week, I feel like the music is louder than normal. Okay. I was feeling like I was going crazy for a second. There we go. I don't know what happens, like sometimes like iTunes, like if you adjust the volume and then you close iTunes, it keeps the volume where it's at, and then sometimes it doesn't do that, and I don't know how to get it to lock in. Because it's super irritating sometimes, because then I don't think that, like, it's not something I think I should have to change every single time I go, well, like, fire up iTunes. Like, oh, the volume's randomly at 44% again. Okay, let's push it back down. Alright, so the new schedule. Starting next week, we will be streaming. Actually, it's not technically starting next week. So next week we're gonna do our usual Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but we get a bonus stream because Thursday I'm taking the day off work, and we're gonna spend all day streaming Nintendo Switch 2. So we're gonna do the Switch Welcome Tour. We're gonna do Mario Kart World. We're gonna be testing out some of the games that like came out on the Switch but got upgrades. And then Friday we'll do like just like a regular stream, but we're gonna do Mario Kart World. Of course, if you guys got the Switch 2 and you want to dive in with us, that's what we're all about, right? Multiplayer lobby is always open for the homies. And then the following week, we're streaming every day. Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. That's not the order of the days, but those are the days that we will be streaming. Hi, Jonathan. Welcome to the stream. We're just talking about our Switch 2 streaming plan. So I wanna partially take advantage of like the Switch 2 hype, but also like I wanna get as many opportunities as possible to convince you guys like that the Switch 2 is worth getting, because I genuinely think it's gonna be worth it. I know a lot of people are kind of like about the price, but like let's be real, like Mario Kart is gonna be a banger. Just looking at what little glimpses we've gotten, and the fact that Nintendo does this thing where like the less they show of a game, the more I think they think it's something worth waiting for people to get their eyes on, rather than like trying to like convince you to buy it. I've been playing Pokemon Violet a lot. Yeah, but we're gonna be playing a lot of Switch 2 over the next 2 weeks. It's my dream team Pokemons. I'm pretty big on Azumarill and Quagsire. I think Azumarill, Quagsire, Pikachu, Blastoise, Lapras, and then I probably need a flyer, right? What would be my... Probably Articuno as my flyer. Just because there's, as far as like water types go, like especially like ones that can actually fly. I know that Gyarados is technically a flying type, but I have no idea how he'd fit in my house. At least all the other ones would fit. I need to get a pool for my Lapras though. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do this weekend. I haven't seen if this one's difficult or not. Ground type, Mightiest Garchomp. What do we got here? Bug outbreaks. Haha, bug out. Get it? Bug out. Heard about Legends Z? No, I haven't. They're making a new Legends game? I'm just joshing with you. Yeah, no, Legends looks great. And I'm excited that like we'll get to try it on the Switch too, because like yeah, no, it looks fun. What is let's see, what's the bug sandwich again? see. I can do cherry tomatoes and salty herba mystica. Okay, that's easy. That's a sandwich for babies. You can change your Pokemon on the screen. Underneath the stream, there should be like a extension, like panel, where you can like select which Pokemon you are.
Photosynthesizing it. Ah, so good. Ah.
This really do be what a plant sounds like when it's photosynthesizing. My God. You mow the lawn and the lawn screams. Sparkling title, encounter power. Perfect. Alright. Alright. Let's get some shinies. Do you guys want to start with, what do we want to start with? You want to do Tarantula first? What is this Mesagosa spot here? You got Garchomp? Not yet. I want to. I didn't get a chance last weekend because I was on a road trip, and you know, driving 9 hours a day. When I finally get a chance to rest, it's mostly like just eating and sleeping. I don't know what the strategy for it is yet though. So if you guys got experience with it, let me know what works so I can set it up. Oh yeah, Gung Ho, you can actually make a lot of your sandwiches using just 2 salty herba mystica and then 1 ingredient. Let me drop a link in the chat to the sandwich recipes that I use. Let's see. Chinese sandwich recipe. Here, this one has all the OG recipes people used to use, but this also has the 1 ingredient ones that I use. Only took forever for people to figure out that you didn't need to like build a Goliathan tower of ingredients to get a shiny. Yeah, no, that's the same recipe I used to use all the time. Oh, what is this outbreak here? Come on. Look at this spot. They're in the wall? I'm technically in Mesagosa. God, this game is so good. This is a great game. It's fantastic. I love when they put an outbreak inside of the wall. This is the second time it's happened too. Like in the past month. At least somebody there's another one somewhere and that's not the only. Thank God. If that was the only outbreak, I was gonna be upset. Which is better, giant, long body, mega Pokemon, Gyarados or Steelix? Mega Rayquaza. I feel like Gyarados feels shorter as a Mega. Like he gets compressed. How are we gooning on this Friday? Friday goons. Alright, let's get to Spider-Man. phone is autocorrect. You need to add gooning to your dictionary on your phone. Why does Squid Taba think you're talking about spreadsheets? Can I put a chat GPT argument? Like, don't be stupid. Yeah, back when I got my first iPhone, I had like every single Pokemon added to the phone's dictionary because I was tired of it. Like, there's literally Pokemon inside the walls. What do you guys got planned for the weekend? Anybody doing anything exciting? I think this is my weekend to like actually get some rest and relaxation in. I have a lot of game stuff I want to do, mostly related to like Pokemon and like wanting to wrap up some games before the Switch 2 comes out. Get my Pokemon all organized and whatnot. Your half sabbatical? What's a half sabbatical? How you take half of a bath. Yeah, that's the other thing I wanted to do, Des. I wanted to like get caught up on Final Fantasy. Like, I don't want to sit and like grind out MSQ because that's not fun. But like, I still haven't even gotten to the first dungeon in Dawn Trail, and it's like, it's been out for almost a year, so. Hey, Scrub Boy. How's it going? I mean, Calcium I'll play, but I'm not data transferring to any servers, because, like, I don't want to have to give up the house that I got. Like, I know you could, like, visit other data centers and stuff, but, like, I don't, every time, like, I hop back into it, I feel like I got, like, 4 or 5 people like, oh, I moved to this server, you should move over here, too. I'm like, why? Why would I spend money on that? My stance on Final Fantasy is like, I've done, oh wait, there's one. There's a shiny one and it's in the wall. I would have missed that if I didn't think to check inside the wall. What is this game? Let's take a look at what we got here. Tarantula, timid, sociable mark, meh. Meh, 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 meh. You know, I gotta have that Sonic R music in here. Squidtop is more chatty today. She's less chatty than she was last week. So I moved away from Frosty Tools because a lot of people are kinda witch hunting against Frosty Tools users right now. Long story short, Frosty Tools implemented generative like image and video AI And a lot of people, like, they're okay with, you know, the AI text chatbots, but, like, if you generate images, that's a little, that's crossing a line. And, I don't know, I kind of feel like, if it's on your stream, like, do what you want. Like, we don't use, like, generative image AI because I think, one, it just looks terrible. But two, I don't like the technology. The chatbot, I really don't give a shit. What are you gonna tell me? You're putting a chatbot out of work now? I don't use it for, well, yeah, but, like, some people, there isn't a distinction between, like, good or bad use of AI. Just all AI is evil. And it's like, you know, I understand why people feel that way. I just don't, I think there's probably a little bit more nuance than that, you know? There's also the question about, like, something like Frosty Tools, what's the cost there? Like, they say, oh, well, it's free. And it's like, okay, well, it's not totally free. There is a cost involved. It's just maybe you're not paying money. Maybe they're scraping your streams and your chat for information. Like, they're collecting what's being said in your chat, what's being said in your streams, and using that to train their own AI stuff. Who knows? Yeah, like, AI can be like just any other kind of automation tool, right? Like, if it's used blindly without proper training and knowledge of what it is you're having it do, you're opening yourself up to a lot of problems. You gotta be smart about it. And generally speaking, generative, like image generation, the use case I would make for it is like, all right, see this grass texture down here on the ground? That's the kind of thing where, like, if I was like a game developer and I had a team of artists, I would rather the team of artists work on something that actually, like, is a good use of their time, like designing the Pokemon or designing the characters. Like, I don't need to have like this dirt texture here. Like, that's something where, like, generative image AI, like, it's such a low fidelity, low touch thing that it's just like generate a cartoonish grass texture with a tiling pattern. You know, there you go, boom, done. Because whatever gets made one way or the other, it's just gonna, like, not even really be looked at anyway. Also, like, Scarlet and Violet's a terrible example of that, because every piece of grass looks the same. There's, like, no variation in the foliage. Yeah, automation, low importance clutter. Problem solving, not so much. I've seen people use it for, like, things like vibe coding. I've tried it myself before, and it's just kind of like, it can point you in the right direction, but it will never be able to answer the question for you accurately. I think, like, if you have your own, like, deep web search AI model that you could use to search things as an alternative to Google, you might get better results. So long as you can get the AI bot to cite its sources as it goes. Yeah. I think if you say, hey, here's a big set of information, break it down for me and call out like organize this information. Great for that. If you try to have it weight the importance of something and give you a response based off of that, it's prone to making illogical judgment, I guess. I don't know if that's the right way to describe that train of thought. Exactly, Dynamo. That's, yeah. And it's always working in, like, a weird isolated context where it doesn't have the full picture. Oh my god. Did not want to fight that low kicks. I need to farm some more salty herba mystica. Oh, look at this. We got some snow bugs over here. Well, word calculator is exactly how you would describe it, because it basically calculates each word out into like a 3-coordinate matrix, and then like basically does quantum math to figure out the meaning of things. And again, like, this stuff is trained on potentially bullshit data, because none of these AI bots ever really provide the insight to what training model was used. So like the data is hidden behind some kind of wall where you can't vet how the bot was trained fully. Sometimes they'll say like, oh, we trained it with like this, and this, and they'll give some examples, but it's not like the full data set. Now, when you ask an AI text-to-speech to start making garbly goop noises, like, that's like a whole different thing. That's just funny. That's just peeing in the pool. I bet we could invent a new language if we had an AI model for voice generation, like an AI voice that it learns from the inputs, and over time it poisons itself until it starts like speaking its own language. Let me sing you the song of my people. Skibbity skibbity. There you go. There's your clip for the day, Reptile. People wonder why they need to tune into the streams. I'm here to give people brain damage. You don't touch me, you gross bugs. I'll send you straight to Kevin Heaven. By the way, guys, we got a cool thing happening at the end of June, and I'm letting you guys know in advance, so you have all the month to save up your shekels, your coins, your bottle caps, whatever.
All this AI talk makes you want to generate some bitches.
beatboxing. He's almost
The Fitness
beatboxing.
Grand Pacer test is a multi-stage fitness test.
My God. Anyway, what was I saying? End of this month, or sorry, end of, I guess, June, we're gonna be doing, the VTuber Summer Slam charity event. Oh, hey, there's another one. Is the text-to-speech gonna fire off, or
On
is
this
he...
episode, oh wee wowie, I stubbed my goddamn toe. Ow, ow, ouchie. I'm in much hurts right now. Someone call a pharmacist. I'm in Spain right now. Oofer gang.
Yeah, so end of this month, VTuber Summer Slam. It's a charity stream event. Me and a bunch of other really cool VTubers are going to be doing streams with a charity drive. So I will be streaming Friday the 28th. I think it's the 27th and 28th, or like 28th and 29th. It's the Friday and Saturday at the end of the month. We're gonna do 2 streams. One is gonna be like all day party games that you guys can join in, so things like Mario Kart and stuff. And then the following day is gonna be a shiny hunting day, where every time I catch a shiny, I will donate $5 to the charity. I encourage you guys to see whatever works for you to match that. So if you want to do like $1 every time Snacks catches a shiny, or whatever, and then we'll be giving away all the shinies that we catch. So regardless of whether or not you're able to donate, if you come watch the stream and you tune in, there's a chance that we'll send a shiny your way. Again, I don't typically ask for donations. I don't typically like try to push that kind of thing. But this is an opportunity where we as a community will have a chance to do some collective good. And it's a cool thing because you guys can do just even like $10 will actually go a long way because of the different types of things that this money goes to. The organization that we're working with, Gamers Outreach, they put gaming stuff in hospitals for kids. So they do that, and then the other thing they do is they set up like these vending machines where kids that go through treatment, they get points for every time they go through their treatment stuff. Kind of gives them like a little kind of like rewards for like, hey, like we know that's hard, we know you're going through a lot, keep it up, and you get to get cool little prizes from these vending machines. So like $10 will add a prize to that vending machine. $30 is like a new controller for the gaming setups they put in the hospitals. $60 would be like a new game. So because it's gaming stuff, you guys can kind of figure out like what would you want to contribute to something like that. If you feeling really generous, like, you know, game consoles like what, $300? So if you donate $300, then you know that that's going towards helping them get a game console that, you know, sick kids can play on. So I think that over the course of those few days, like we as a community could easily hit $500 if everybody like that tunes in for the course of the stream were to chip in like a couple of bucks. We'd hit that goal easy. We could probably go even higher. I'm trying to figure out if there's like any additional like incentive stuff I can do. Like if we hit our goal, then I'll do like, I don't know, a month where I stream 5 days a week. Or maybe we do some kind of giveaway. I have to figure out what makes sense on my end. But just keep, if you're in the Discord, I'll be posting about it. I'll also post about it on Blue Sky once we get closer to the event. I'll be reminding you guys. I'll make a big deal about it. I might do some collab streams with, I don't know if Callie's going to be doing the VTuber Summer Slam, but if she is doing that this year, then we'll maybe do like a collab stream or something on one of those days. But I'm telling you now, so you have time to like set aside a couple bucks. Even just $5. If everybody did just $5, that would help make us a lot of progress towards that goal. You know, over the next month, if you think to yourself, like, I'm about to go, like, buy myself McDonald's. Could I just maybe not do that? And then that's $20 I can set aside to donate to the charity stream when Snacks does her VTuber Summer Slam stuff. Just keep it in mind. And like, I don't know, I've never had to, like, I wasn't like a sick kid growing up. I didn't have to spend a lot of time in hospitals. I have had to spend a week in a hospital for something before, and it's a tough time, but I was an adult and I had things and people visiting and things to help, you know, help make the situation a little easier. But can you imagine like going through that as a kid? Like, especially if you're like really sick and like that's your whole life. Like you're spending...
If you got time to watch, you have $5 cringe reference notwithstanding. Donate some money for the kiddos.
Exactly. You know, it's tough when your childhood is spent being sick, spending a lot of time in hospitals and stuff. And I think the concept of like having games for kids in those kind of situations is really cool, because I know firsthand that games are can be something that can really help your mental health, your mood, just your overall well-being. And plus, it'll be fun. We're doing two days of 8-hour streams, which I will probably be exhausted after all that, but it's gonna be fun. And if you can't donate, if that's too much, then just tune in. Even if you just dare the lurk, you guys can help retweet when I post about it on Blue Sky. You can help share it. You know, if you're in a Discord servers that have like self-promotion channels, go drop my link once that's happening. Just say like, hey, I know a cool VTuber and she's doing a charity stream today. Anything helps. I'll do all the heavy lifting with the streaming and stuff. I'm just asking for a tiny little bit. It's also, in case you guys haven't noticed, I trimmed back some of the more spicy commands and alerts just until after that event, because there's a chance that either sponsors of that charity event might come by and like tune into our stream and donate and hang out. So just to kind of keep things on the up and up, we're gonna trim down some of the raunchier stuff just until after that event. Yeah, we're gonna be very good. If you're gooning, shh, don't tell anybody. Oh, hey, look! A fourth one! Let's go! Bro, we are rolling in the shinies today. Anybody want a shiny tarantula? I have like 4 now. Technically I have 5. I'm pretty sure I have like at least 1 in Pokemon Bank. Yeah, no gooning in front of the children. What does this one evolve into? It evolves into Spidops, which the color for that one is kind of like a magenta. Honestly, I like the Tarantula shiny more. It's kind of like a Spider-Man color scheme. Let me see. I'm not really sure what good Spidops is in a competitive setting. Might just be one of those like dumpster mons that just people catch for the decks, but they don't really use. Also, where's Kevin? We got like, it's Shiny Bug Day and he's not here. Homie bugged out. is that Outbreak. How much time's left on the sandwich? Oh, 1 minute. We'll go for the Venonat one next. So apparently, the GameStop that I'm going to be going to for the midnight release on the Switch 2 might have extra stock. So I don't know if anybody missed the boat on the Switch 2 wants one. I know a lot of people are kind of like, oh yeah, I'll just wait till the price goes down, which, like, good luck. I don't think it's going to. I still think $450 is a fair price for the Switch 2. I wish I would be happy with it being $400. But, like, if we're talking about the amount of power in it, it makes sense. In a perfect world, it would be $400, or it would be $450 but come with an OLED screen. But the reason that it's not an OLED screen, and I think it's gonna be a while before we see that, is that a 120Hz OLED screen is expensive. Yeah. Well, and Nintendo's thing too, they've always kind of had this idea of, like, using slightly antiquated technology and trying to get the most they can out of it. Oh, there's a Sobble Outbreak. I might have to go for that after this, just to see if we can't get a shiny. What does shiny Inteleon look like? Is that a worthwhile shiny? Purplish. Hey, Smile. Is a pink cape? Oh. Oh. Am I even going the right way? Nope. I'm going the exact opposite direction. Did you guys see that new Elden Ring trailer where they've had the fucking Evanescence? That was wild. That Bamco actually put that out as a trailer. Like, don't get me wrong, I love it, but, like, I think the console price is fine, but the game prices and nickel and diamond accessories, yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. And, like, the other thing, too, that I kind of wish was a little bit different was the storage situation. So, like, you gotta get the micro SD Express, which, like, a lot of people are gonna... I'll tell you right now, I'd say probably 1 in 4 people bought the wrong SD card in preparation for the Switch 2. They're gonna plug it in and be like, it's gonna say, oh, this isn't the right one. And then they're gonna be upsetty spaghetti. Because you're broken, Nintendo's evil. Fair enough. I feel like a good chunk of, like, I have, like, a couple friends that are like, I'm never getting the Switch 2. Second Splatoon 4 comes out, they're gonna be like, I need to get a Switch 2. Fundraiser time. Chat, help us get $500. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of salty posting on, like, Blue Sky from people who have not bought, have not played, and will not try a Switch 2. Well, you could always borrow your kid's Switch, right? I mean, you can have multiple user profiles on it. And I'm hoping, at least for the first year, we see a lot of backwards compatibility with games. I'm not counting on it though. I think they'll do it for like a little bit, and then they're gonna like say like, oh, here's the new Smash Bros game, or here's the new Splatoon, and it's not backwards compatible, and people are gonna be, they're gonna be like really undignified about it and like upset, but then they're also gonna, on the other hand, like scramble to get a Switch 2. And it's kind of like, bro, you had like 2 years to save up for one at that point. I'm telling people, you gotta put goon in your phone's dictionary. You know how iPhones be. Well, they do have the custom dictionary option. I used to put all the Pokemon in my phone dictionary until it started like correcting random words to Pokemon, and then I just sounded like a doofus. Exactly. Must always be ready to goon. Callie, are you doing VTuber SummerSlam this year? Okay, good to know. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna do, like how I'm gonna schedule that this year. I think I'm doing like that Friday and Saturday. And sacrifice income. Yeah, that's valid. Well, depending on what I stream and like what I play, if you wanna do like a little mini co-stream or something at some point. Oh, wait, there's another, it's a shiny. I've been trying to get these little blue-eyed bastards for like a month now. Look at him. But yeah, if you want to do like a little co-stream on one of the days to help me with mine, you're welcome to. Like, let me know what your availability is. But I totally get not wanting to like sacrifice your income. I've kind of like been on a what's the word I'm looking for? I feel like I've been getting like a lot of like invites to participate in things lately, and I've been like taking that. I don't know if you guys seen the movie Yes Man, where like the guy just says yes to everything. I've been doing that just to see what kind of doors open up, and it feels like lately I've had a lot of like people reach out to me like, hey, do you want to participate in this, or hey, do you want to collab, or whatever, which is super cool. Like, oh, he's evolving. I don't want you to evolve yet. It's a good movie. If you haven't seen Yes Man, I definitely recommend it. But I'm probably gonna hit a point, like probably around August, where I'm like, okay, I'm tired. Let's check this one we got. Is it any good? Docile. It's got the sleepy mark. Oh, Keck, do you want to try GPT SL? The GPT shout out? See if that one does what it's supposed to. See if it says anything just fucking unhinged. Oh. There you go. There's a cringe shout out. Oh, thank you. You think this outfit looks good? You guys, so just next week we're gonna be debuting a new fit. I got my gym leader outfit almost done. I'm putting a bunch of annoying glow in the dark shit on it, so it's kind of like a last minute, like, you know what? Whenever I'm in like a club world for VR chat, I wanna glow. Pixel wizard, I think it means like pushing pixels, like digital artist. I don't know. It's just Chat GPT. It's got trash brain. But I'm glad you like my model. Thank you. I'm really proud of how it turned out. And like, no shade to like 2D VTubers, but just like the fact that I can take this model and then also drop it in VR chat and like that, like that's the whole reason I like sticking to 3D over 2D. Plus, I can have like the full studio setup. You know, got my monitor over there on my little laptop. I got my little guys over here. I got where is he? Where's my Pikachu buttons? We got Pikachu over here. Pikachu, say hi. Thank you, Pikachu. All about that production value. Yeah, that's the only thing. So my model isn't like a Vroid model because a lot of my shaders wouldn't work like with Vroid. I have like a really dialed in setup for what's it called? You seem sus. Turn around. No, you're normal. I don't know. People work hard on those live 2D models, but it does. It's nice to be able to like mod my character into games. Like, I would love to like someday like try to mod my character into like Smash Bros or something. I don't know. It's probably a pipe dream. I haven't done Smash Bros modding in a hot minute, and my model's also really high poly. The newer version, I managed to like trim down some of that a little bit to try to get it close to maybe not like Oculus Quest tier, but like more optimized on the polygon count. Yeah, 30k layers and tons of rigging work, and they look, a live 2D model is a gorgeous thing when it's done well and a lot of time has been put into it, but it's so expensive, and I think it's way easier to learn 3D modeling than it is like having a talent for art. You can learn how to draw, you can learn how to 3D model, but talent goes further in art than it does in 3D modeling. Because 3D modeling, like, I don't know. I can't, like, I don't have that artist thing where I can close my eyes and visualize something. With 3D modeling, I can kind of, like, morph it and play with it until it gets to where it needs to be. I don't feel like I can do that when it comes to art. I mean, yeah, you can erase and redraw the same line over and over again until it's perfect, but it's not the same. You can't, it's not like a persistence that you can like mold. Yeah, no, I have a couple backup Nintendo Switches that I've modded. I wanted to make a mod for Scarlet and Violet that increased the game difficulty, but I never got around to it. Yeah, that's part of the reason I bought a launch model of Switch 2, is because like when the inevitable second version drops, then I have the old one for modding, and the old ones are always like, that's where people will have like some kind of hardware level exploit available. Yeah. You gotta, yeah, talent, and also practice. Because, like, you can be really good at something naturally, but if you don't practice it, you'll never be at your best. I've picked that up with, like, the Pokemon competitive stuff, is, like, I have a knack for it, but I clearly, I don't practice. Like, the only time I do competitive is when you guys see it on stream, so then it's me getting caught off guard by things that I didn't know were in the game, and it's like, I can adapt usually pretty quick and do pretty good for someone who has, like, practically no experience with the current meta. But, if I actually practice competitive battles on a regular basis, then I might actually, like, be able to play at, like, minimally, like, at regionals. Hi, Steak. Is Marvel vs. Capcom music not the best music for, like, literally anything? Yeah, I did really good in Gen 4 and Gen 5, but, like, back then it was, like, a speed-based, like, hyper-offense meta. Now it's a lot of, like, Trick Room and overpowered Pokemon, especially because, like, this generation's, like, VGC format has some of the most it has some of the most powerful Pokemon ever. You have, like, fucking, bro, attack it. You have, like, just straight up god Pokemon participating. So I'm looking forward to Champions. I hope they take advantage of, like, having, like, a lot of variation to, like, the rule set and, like, the available Pokemon for each season. Blood Moon, Urshifu, Trick Room, Lunala, like, Calyrex. It's definitely frustrating too, because, like, I don't like battling with legendaries. It just, it feels so stale so fast. I haven't seen anybody use an Electabuzz. I've seen more people using, like, unevolved Pokemon because of the speed room, or sorry, the Trick Room, like, strategies. Like, having the unevolved Pokemon gets you better speed. Oh, there we go. Let's do this really quick. First off, where is it putting these? Okay, it's putting them in the wrong box, so let's move these. Let's put them here. Let's see, what is this one? This one's relaxed. No ribbons, that's fine. I've been on, like, a ribbon and mark collecting kick lately, which, by the way, I still plan on doing the the Poffins and the Pokemon contest in Pearl, but I gotta beat those games first. Quest for the Elite Four guy. Oh, wait, is it the one where you have to catch, you have to battle only with Pokemon caught in the Blueberry Thunderdome? I liked Electivire in Gen 4, but I might have also just been like partial to it because I had one that helped me get through like one of the hardest Coliseum modes. Like it just I taught it for some reason. Cross Chop was just carrying the fuck out of me. Like everything I played against, I cross chop, critical hit, boom, done, roasted. One thing I want to do with like Pokemon Champions, once it comes out, I want to do a day where subscribers can send me a Pokemon and then I use that in competitive battles. Like basically chat picks my team for me. Bro, I really want shiny Tapu Fini. Can you get a shiny Tapu Fini in Sword and Shield through the Dynamax adventures? Because I might need to hunt that. I'm still working on the shiny Suicune. I took a break from shiny hunting in that game because it was getting a little disheartening. It's already 10:30. God damn. I feel like time's going faster than I want it to today. They're shiny locked in Sword? They're not shiny locked. For the Tapus? If they're in the Dynamax adventures, they shouldn't be shiny locked. Yeah. Okay, so to that end, my thing that I always tell people, never trade in your games anymore. Never sell your games to GameStop. And it's okay to share games with your friends, like, especially if you like say you each have a Pokemon game and then you want to trade and play through each other's different versions, like that's fine. But like, I only give away games that I have doubles of. Or like in very rare circumstances, like if someone goes like, oh my god, this is like my childhood game and I never thought I'd see it again, I'll be like, you know, I just take it. I can just get this game again for $20. Yeah. Trading in your games is never worth it. You always will want to come back to it at some point. It may not think you will, but even like bad games, like I love busting out my Xbox 360 to show people how bad Brink was. Like, if someone ever asked me, like, what game was, like, the biggest fucking disappointment? Brink. Because they made it seem like it was Team Fortress 2 with Mirror's Edge movement, and then it came out, and it was so not that at all. It was so bad. I went back to that GameStop the same day, and I told the guy at GameStop, I was like 16 or something at the time, and I was like, dude, I don't know what this game is, but this is not what they made it seem like. And he's like, really? I'm like, yeah, dude, like, I don't know, play it sometime, but like, it's what they showed in the trailers, this is not that game. get a few more shiny Venonats here. How's my sandwich doing? 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I wish there's a few games I had that like got lost too, and then I would give a lot of things to get my copy of Soul Silver back. I still have Heart Gold, but like I'm a Lugia gal. I like my weird dragon bird thing. I sure do love Lugia's big pot belly. He should be Water Psychic. I absolutely agree. Bro, I would take Water Flying. Give me my 4 times weakness to Thunder. It's fine. I'll die. Apparently they wanted Lugia to be female, but then, like, I don't know, he wasn't. The guy that designed him was like super drunk and like having a bit of an alcohol time. A little bit of a drinky problem. A little bit too much of that devil's the hair of the dog that bit him. Where's the next? It's gotta be another one of these outbreaks. Oh my god, we got an Oshawott and a Sobble outbreak. We're gonna have to work on those next. I know they're not bug Pokemon, but like, given that I'm a water type person, it would be kind of cool if I could get a shiny of those. Yeah, Pokemon, the movie 2000 is actually like one of my favorite Pokemon movies. I like the stupid little orbs they had in that movie with the little elemental things in them. So is the Discord bot broke? You mean like the one that does the alerts when I stream? If so, it's not broken, it's just gone. I got rid of Frosty Tools. Where's Northwind? Weird. I thought I had him in the party. Alright, Pogdog, you're up. Yeah, I'm gonna try and make my own version of like a Discord announcement bot, but I was asking about people's experience on what to do after long drives. Oh, wait, when was this? I think this might have been me asking like what kind of stuff to listen to while driving, but I'm also kind of drawing a little bit of a blank. Like an hour ago. Oh, I think you might have misheard me. I was talking about like there was a Garchomp terror raid event last week, but I couldn't do it because after like a long day of driving, like all I felt like doing was sleeping and eating. I think that might have been what you heard. asked for input on something. I'm trying to remember what that was, but I genuinely, I don't know. Oh god, the Pokemon are glitching out again. Yeah, I think the longest drive I did during my road trip was probably like, I think I did like 14 hours of driving, with just like, only time I stopped was to go to the bathroom, get gas, or let the dog go for a walk. Yeah, I did. I ended up listening mostly to like YouTube. Like there's a couple of YouTube channels I like. So like Comics Explained is one of them, where the guy just like talks through different like storylines or background on different characters from comics. I also like this is my my shameful interest is what's it called? Lolcow video essays. Yeah, Comics Explained is a great channel. There's also like a Did You Know Gaming essay that came out recently on it was what's it called? The guy that created the Game Boy. I can't use the synchro machine. What the fuck? Yeah. I watch a lot of Smokey McCrack and Turkey Tom. What do you mean I can't use the synchro machine? Bro, I think I just need to restart the game. This is fucking irritating. Yeah, I had to take a break from him because it was getting to the point where there's a lot of videos where they were like, did you know? And I'm like, actually, yes, I did know that, but thank you. But they've recently started doing more like in-depth videos on single topics, and those are a lot more interesting to me because like, then I actually learned, like whenever people do like those surface level facts, especially about like Pokemon and stuff, and they're like, did you know Satoshi Tajiri was actually, I'm like, yeah, I know he liked to ride his bike around, and that's why he made all the little towns feel small. Yes, I know Rhydon was the first Pokemon design. Yes, I know every single Pokemon copy was originally, they wanted to make them individualized, so everyone had different Pokemon in their games. Dude, the Chris Chan saga keeps going. Alright, my sandwich is toast, because I... Tell you what, we got a Venom... I kinda wanna get a third one, though. Just in case I wanna have a Venom, like a shiny Venomoth. Right on these nuts! Oh man, I'm almost out of salty herba. Yeah, a lot of, I mean, here's the thing. You stay on the internet long enough and if you're in the spotlight, you'll eventually fuck up on something. Because nobody's perfect, obviously. It's just some of these people really just decide to go out in a blaze just a blaze of indignancy. Like, goddamn. And like sometimes like you'll hear like people like Darkside Phil, who's like they're still streaming, but they'll never be as popular as they were. I hate when you get like eye crust and it's like it feels like it's made out of glass. You know, like where you wake up and your eyes are a little crusty. I think the one that gives me the most entertainment, because it's just like they don't go down. They're like a bad case of the clap. They just keep coming back. Is Nova Online. Nova Online is insane. I also enjoy me some good Cyrax drama because that dude looks like a fucking like he came out of that Hills Have Eyes movie. Look at that. Look at that. We just started up the game. Boom. Chugga Conroy. I don't follow Chugga Conroy. Tell me what they did. What was it? What were they up? What were they up to? I also haven't checked up on my boy Tony Chase in a while. The Satellite Man guy. That guy's a whole nother breed of nuts. Well, yeah, and like, here's the thing. If you're like a really big internet personality and you fuck up, it's gonna be a lot harder to come back from. Like, I definitely think that people can and should have the opportunity to change for the better. But there's certain things that I think are just unforgivable. If you're a groomer or a pedophile, like, you need to find a new calling in life that doesn't involve being online. You need to get serious help, and then you need to just stay offline, because like you're always going to be put in situations where you have an opportunity to make a bad decision at someone else's expense. Like, because so many people are, you know, online, especially like in the streaming and gaming spaces, and so many like underage people will come into those spaces and maybe lie about their age. It puts you in a situation where you're gonna constantly be tempted to do the wrong thing. And that's not to say like it's the kid's fault. Like, kids are kids. You can't control what they do, but you can control what you do. And you can put yourself not in situations where you're gonna be exposed to an easy way to make a bad decision and also ruin someone else's life. That's why I say, like, when these people like that like get caught doing gross stuff online, like predatory behavior, like, they just need to not be online. They need to go, like, work as a forest ranger, or, I don't know, do something where they're not coming into contact with people, and, you know, go make them mine for rocks on an island or something. I don't know. An exile. Keemstar? Oh, he's still around. He's probably like the biggest like example of like a clout chasing bozo that I can think of, because all he does is like find internet drama and then add fuel to the fire. There you go, Top Keck, minors to minors. That's the new program I am proposing, where if you are a sex offender, you are just sent to work in the mines with other sex offenders. Ooh, what kind of shiny did you find? I'm glad we don't have like a problem with that kind of thing in our community. We've only ever had one person we've had to kick out for coming across as... Actually, that's not true. We've had 2 people we've had to kick out for acting like pedos. We had one guy, and I don't even remember his name at this point, but he was like, one day he comes into the Discord chat and he goes, "I'm sad," and I'm like, okay, that's cool. And he goes, "I got kicked out of a friend group that I've been in for a long time. They won't even let me hang out in their Discord anymore." And I was like, okay. And they're like, "Yeah, and the reason why is really stupid." I'm like, "We didn't ask, but all right, what's the reason?" And they said, "Well, you know, they disagreed with my views on a certain thing." And I was like, "Okay, what?" And they're like, "Well, I really like Fire Emblem, and so some of the characters look like they're underage, but they're really not." And I said, "Okay, I'm gonna need you to explain for me right now in front of God and everyone exactly what you're talking about, because like, this to me sounds like you're saying they're mad at you and they kicked you out for being a pedophile." And they kept beating around the bush. I said, "I need you to say right now in the chat that you are not into children or lolly." And they go, "Well, it's different because they're not real characters." I said, "All right, you're out. Goodbye. Get fucked." We also had this one guy that was like, I mean, he was all kinds of other problematic stuff. He's like racist, and he's stupid, and he's annoying, but he also will like randomly bring up, "Yeah, so the age of consent in Japan used to be 13. And like, I just don't understand why countries can't go back to that." And I'm like, yikes! Big yikes! So we've only in the probably 5 to 7 years I've been like managing online communities, those are the only times I've had to deal with that. And like, thankfully, because like we make it pretty clear that like, especially in our Discord, like it's a place for adults. We don't really have any kids, at least that I know of, that hang out in the Discord. We usually kick people out when we find out like they're underage, or if they give us reason to even think they're underage. And like, we don't even have like a NSFW channel in our Discord anymore, just because like I didn't want to have to deal with any risk of that.
Wait, no, don't send predators to the mines. The mines are bad because the children, they yearn for the mines.
Oh my god, Des, you're right. Alright, we'll send them to the Elon Musk blood diamond mine, I guess. Yeah, we have a pretty clear understanding in our community of any of that kind of like lolly pedo shit. Just get that out of here. There's zero love for that, zero desire for it, no tolerance. Yeah, no, it's fine for banning people for being minors. And I usually tell people, like, look, anybody can watch the stream. I don't put the 18+ label because, like, we typically, like, I swear sometimes, but we don't sit here and talk about, like, really in-depth about sexuality or anything like that. As long as I don't have to feel like I'm babysitting someone, anybody can hang out in the stream. And that also goes for, like, adults too. If you're an adult and I feel like I have to babysit you when you're here, I'm gonna kick you out the same as I would a kid. The Discord, I'm a little bit more strict about, like, this isn't a place for minors. It's more of like a, I wouldn't say a hard or a soft rule. It's more like a rubbery rule, where it's like, I'm not gonna, like, kick someone out just because I think they might be a minor, but if they come in and they sound like a squeaker and they act like a squeaker, you know, the squeaky wheel's gonna get the grease, and in this case, the grease is a ban. And I usually tell people too, I'm like, look, if you're like 17 or something and you're watching our streams, like, and you want to hang out in the Discord, if you stick around and you come back when you're actually 18, you can hang in the Cool Kids Club. When we're doing stuff like, when we're just like playing Fortnite and shit, like it doesn't matter whether you're 18 or 82, we're just here to play video games. There's no reason where, like, anybody should be trying to flirt with anyone or gooning on anyone or doing anything weird. Like, we just want to play video games. So to that end, like, I don't really think too hard about, like, enforcing age rules. But again, it comes down to, like, babysitting. If you come in and you're any age and you act like a fucking annoying little kid, like, I'm gonna kick you out just because, like, I don't want to deal with that kind of energy. Hashtag no gooning. It's also part of the reason I removed the NSFW channel in my server. I mean, there's a couple reasons I ended up getting rid of it. Is mostly just because, like, people were just using it to post porn memes, and I'm like, okay, like, we don't need to have, like, a NSFW channel if that's all we're using it for. No, we can still have Goon Morning. It's fine. It's kind of like the server. It's the most used phrase in the server. Goon Morning. Yeah. Yeah, it's a little tough too sometimes. Like, I was talking to my mods about it because, like, after we got rid of the NSFW, like, specifically NSFW chat, it's been a bit of an adjustment period. I don't want people to, like, see, like, oh, there's no NSFW channel. Okay, I'll just post my NSFW stuff in other channels. But, like, when you have a community that has kind of, like, a crass sense of humor, some people have trouble finding where that line is. Like, being able to know, like, the difference between, like, making, like a sexually charged joke versus, like, hey guys, I'm masturbating right now and this is what I'm getting off to. Like, I don't need to know that. Like, no one ever needs to know that for any reason. Yeah, streamer bans gooning, chat outraged. I try to describe, like, I always describe our tone here. It's kind of like Adult Swim or like an episode of Family Guy. Like, we're just a big Family Guy funny moment. We allow that brand of humor, but, like, we don't, just because we, like, make a joke about, like, gooning or, like, haha, that looks like cum. It doesn't mean, like, we want to, like, see everything, that you're sexually aroused by, or, like, hear about your fetishes. It's just, I don't know why that needs, like, explaining to some people, but it's like they either got their foot all the way on the gas or something. I don't know. What is this guy? Hold on. Oh, he's the guy that changes the background of your phone. Their shiny sandwich doing 16 minutes and not a spinner rack in sight. I don't know why I'm shiny hunting for spinner rack anyway, because it's like I already got a lot of these guys shiny already. Hey Lois, this is worse than the time I gooned in the Discord server. Really do be like that, though. I don't know. What's the okay? So what's the worst vibe you've seen
Bark!
in a Discord server? Like what? Everybody's has like in here's been in a Discord server. What's like the weirdest behavior you've seen? Tell me your Discord horror stories. Trying to think if we've ever had to kick anybody out for being like a diaper fur. I don't think we've had anybody with like a weird infantilism thing try to join any of our servers. In any Discord is fine. I've had a couple like servers where I've joined and like they figure out I'm either a girl or that they like figure out that I'm trans, and then all of a sudden the way they talk to me is like super sexually charged and flirty, and I'm just like, I don't know you. This is the second message you've made towards me. You have like an anime profile picture. No thanks. I've also been banned from a server, and when I asked the person why, it said because I was self-promoting by having my Twitch linked to my Discord profile. I never post my going live thing. I don't ever really even mention that I'm a streamer in most Discord servers, just because I don't want people to think that I'm like there just to talk about my content. But I got kicked from a server, and I messaged one of the mods because I was friends with them at the time. I said, hey, like, you know, had me join your friend's server, and then they look like they banned me. What did I do? I only had introduced myself and, like, talked about art for a little bit. And they're like, oh, the owner doesn't like it when people have their Discord or their Twitch accounts linked to their Discord profile, because then it shows when you're streaming, and that's self-promotion. I said, well, that's fucking stupid. I'm glad I'm not in that server. Yeah, it's insane. Also, this is like a weird pet peeve of mine, and like if I see people do it in my Discord server, I actually change their username rendering. I hate when people put exclamation marks in front of their username on the server so that their name is always at the top of that list. Like, fucking main character syndrome. Get the hell out of here. Yeah, people getting mad at you. I've seen that too, where people get mad about you using your own emotes in their streams, and it's like, bro, like, it's just an emote. Calm the fuck down. Yeah. Especially, like, big, like if you go into, like, an r/Pokemon Discord, like the Reddit Pokemon Discord, you'll see it there too. Like, any big Discord server, people will do that because they want to have their name at the top of the list. I feel like Shiny Spinnerack's one of those stupid ones where it's, like, barely shiny. And mind you, like, the people that do this kind of stuff, where they get mad about, like, self-promotion, like they're militant about even the tiny things. They're like the people that like average 3 viewers per stream. So it's kind of like, bro, like you ain't got anything to protect. Calm down. Yeah, and when I see that, I change their nickname. I put a Z in front of their nickname, and then I make it so that they specifically do not have permission to change their nickname in the server. If I steal their one viewer, damn. I guess they better get good at streaming. Yeah, so if you see anybody in my server with a Z in front, just like a lowercase Z in front of their name that seems kind of out of place, it's because I saw them do that. I wanted to fuck with them. Oh yeah, that's weird. You mean like if people are just hanging out in the Discord right now? Like, I don't know. We don't have that problem because people typically don't hang out in the chat unless I'm there, which, you know, I wish people would feel comfortable hanging out without me around, but at the same time, like, I just assume people are otherwise busy, so. Trying to think of, like, other cringe things. This is less of, like, a server-specific thing and more just, like, of a user behavior. But if you're the person that's in like 80 different servers and the only thing you post in those servers is in the self-promotion channel, stop doing that. That's not helping you. You're wasting your time and you look like a jackass. I don't know who needs to hear that. It doesn't help you grow. People don't look in... The only people looking in self-promotion channels are people who are self-promoting. And if I go in a self-promotion and I... Oh, hey, Shiny! If I go in a self-promotion channel and I see two of your posts touching each other, I just think you're a jackass. I'm sorry, like... That's a big cring. And I know, if you're in the chat right now and you're like, God, this is like so mean, like I'm so offended right now, like, chill out. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings. I'm just telling you what people, like, everyone's thinking, but no one's telling you. Like, what is always more effective is if you are a regularly active member of a community and you are doing a special event, message the owner and say, hey, I'm doing this, like the charity stream I'm doing. I'm gonna reach out to a few friends that I know own servers, and I'm gonna say like, hey, like, can you help me spread the info about this? I'm gonna be streaming at this time, and let them decide if they want to post in the announcements. Like, I do that sometimes for like Raccoon, Raccoon's doing like an emergency fundraiser stream because he's like my emo artist, or like one of my main channel artists. And like I want to help him out. If he reached out to me and said, hey, can you help me promote this? I'll gladly post in my announcements channel when he goes live. I won't do that for everybody, and I won't do it every single time someone asks, but like for like rare, when it's important, I'll do it. If someone's like, every single time they stream, they feel the need to announce it in like 80 places, I think you're more focused, you're focusing your energy in the wrong spots. I think a better use of your promotion energy would be like, just do a going live tweet, and then like maybe instead of spending 30 minutes before you stream posting you're going live, why don't you focus on making the start of your stream something worth checking out, you know? Have like a fun mini game set up for when your stream starts, or like I recently added in that thing for people to claim first or second place on the stream redeems, so people have a reason to be like, have the stream up and ready to go before I even go live. Yeah. And also, if you're using Twitter or Blue Sky and you have two going live tweets touching each other, you're using your Blue Sky wrong. You should be posting other stuff. Because if I look at my feed and I see like the same, like someone's posted only like their YouTube video links and their Twitch links and nothing else, it's like, why am I'm not following you for that. Wait, say, Razier, can you explain what you mean? Like, you don't like it, like, if there's a self-promotion channel, but you're only allowed to post clips? I think I understand why people do that, though. Like, it's basically like it keeps the people out that are only in the server to post their Twitch link and nothing else. Like, if you post a link to, like, a stream, like, I'm like, why would I tune into this if I wasn't already going to tune into it? But if someone posted, like, a clip from their channel, and I was like, okay, this guy's, like, kind of funny, or, like, oh, this person seems to have, like, some wild moments, then I'm more inclined to check it out than, like, just a random Twitch link, and they'll post it, and more likely than not, when I click on that link, they're not even live, like... Yeah. I don't use, like, Me6 or any of those bots that keep track of, like, how often people are posting. But if I ever reintroduce a self-promo channel, I would probably require people have posted at least, like, 50 times in the server before, like, they're allowed to post going live links. Hey, Mona, how's it going? How you doing, buddy? How's your little hiatus break treating you? You feeling a little bit more recharged? You guys, can we get a shout out for Mona in the chat? Mona hasn't been streaming lately, but when they do stream, they have some pretty chill streams. We've rated them a number of times, actually. I don't know exactly how many times, but enough times. Oh, get rid of the gap in between. Why is my pinky broken? I can't bend my pinky. There we go. Still feeling a bit out of it? Yeah, that's valid. I was feeling like that during the winter. I ended up just kind of powering through it. Which jury's out on whether or not that was the right call. But when you do feel like getting back into streaming, if you want to like workshop some ideas or just want to like brainstorm some ways to kind of like add some razzle dazzle, feel free to hit me up. I feel like it's something like a lot of creators need to do more often is like just like, hey, I need help coming up with like an idea to do something spicy, or fun or new or whatever. I know that in Callie's server sometimes she'll mention like, yeah, I'm struggling with ideas, and I love giving ideas to like the stream homie. It's like, hey, maybe try this. I love it even more when I actually see those like actually get implemented. You almost got punched by a coworker's customer. Kill him. Just spray him with the bug spray. Yeah, spill the tea cack. What happened? Spray it directly in it. Just say you're bugging me and then spray him with the bug spray. Furby. Use fork against them. Damn. Spooning leads to forking, kids. So did fly spray when his contract was only for mice, which costs less, and was not happy when I told him that it's definitely not included. You should have given him a free sample right in the face. Sorry, we can't give you a full fly spray, but we can give you a free sample and just blast them. Here, try this. Bro, I feel like I'm not actually attacking bugs from the outbreak. What's this sandwich doing? 2 minutes? Okay. Put a mouse trap on their ding dong. So, okay, Razor, thanks for hanging out. It was good seeing ya. Enjoy your food. I gotta decide what I'm eating today. I made really good fish tacos last night. Oh my god. I think I kind of just like looked up a couple different recipes and then I kind of like mixed and matched based off like I'm at the point now where I know what like different seasonings smell and taste like without having to like sample them right then and there. So it's like really easy for me to read a recipe and be like, oh, I know exactly how this should taste. But also like I can also tell if like I need to adjust it. And so last night I looked up like 3 different recipes. I kind of mixed and matched from a few of them and I wrote them all down onto some napkins. And then I had Sydney make the Baja sauce. Turned out perfect. We made a coleslaw so here's the trick. You're making fish tacos, you make coleslaw, you mix a little bit of olive oil, lime juice, and honey, and some salt and pepper. And that is a little bit of lime zest in there. And then the actual fish for the fish tacos, you make a batter using flour, a Mexican beer, cayenne pepper, and cumin, and then you deep fry that for like 2 or 3 minutes, and it's just like the combination of those 3 things makes the perfect fish taco. It's so good. Yeah, I always put cumin in my food. I mean cumin in my food. Say what? It from Jersey Mike's. Dude, Jersey Mike's fucking slaps. Look at these little foxes over here. Chicken Philly meat, pepperoni, American cheese, hot honey. Ugh, that sounds like that'd make me sick, actually. Never mind. Take it back. I always get the club sub Mike's Way, or I get the Big Kahuna. I feel their Philly style chicken is disgusting at Jersey Mike's. Like that's a hill I'll die on. My god, the visual glitches are real today, chat. That table is like exploding polygons. I probably should have like... I need to pee. I probably should have done that before I fired up the sandwich, but... whatever. It's fine. Let's see. We're gonna do a test really quick. Alright, timer is at 29 minutes. If I home menu it, and I run to the bathroom really quick. I got this. I got this. Alright. Chat, you be good. Here, let me do this. There you go.
scared shitless. Do you love me too?
The ultimate aim is to produce sound which is completely acceptable to the listener. Records that give you pleasure.
Squid Taba, what are you yapping about? Okay. Watch this, I can do this. Woo! 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 You gotta do the notes one at a time. Like, let's see. Let me see if I can do it. Like that. Now let's see if you guys can play a song. Let's see, I think it's up, left, right, A. Up, left, right, A is one of them. I believe in you, chat. You can do this. I believe in you. You can do this, chat. Get back here, Sobble. Hell yeah. There we go. You guys got a song in. I'm proud of you. Here, just for that. Just because you guys pulled that off. Wait, how do I... I wish there was a button where I could do this more easily, because I have to, like... It is Free Snacks Friday, after all. Let's... Here we go. Oh, you want a pit club?
Free stuff.
Okay. All right, fine. Just because you guys have been good.
Ooh, that was cool.
Reptile, thank you for the sub. Max, what is this? This is your destiny. This looks cursed. No, this is normal. This is a perfectly normal thing. Alright, there you go. How about every time we hit 5 streams, or 5 subs in a stream, I'll play a Piplup video? Is that incentive enough for y'all? You need to lie down after that? Yeah, that's fine. The first time is always a little much to take in. The body isn't designed to handle that much power. What color is a shiny Sobble? Like, what should I be looking for here? I'm gonna find one and it's gonna fucking clip through the floor. And I'm gonna be upsetty spaghetti. You weren't robbed, you were given the gift of the almighty Piplup. The absolute unit. Light blue with a pink fin. Okay, that should be easy enough to spot. Maybe I can make a 3D printable version of it. I mean, it wouldn't be too hard. I just gotta pose it and save it as an STL file. I haven't tried making a 3D print of my new model. I have like a 3D print file for my Squidtaba. Not my Squidtaba model, my old Squid model. I think it's in the Tenta Labs folder actually, on Discord. Yeah, I mean, if you want to try printing it sometime, I can send you the link to the file on Dropbox. We have like a, I think it's probably under the subscribers channel category on Discord, but we have like we used to have like a folder called Tenta Labs, which originally was like, I put like all the models I ripped from Splatoon in there, and like other game rip stuff, along with like just different things that people could use to mostly make VR chat worlds and stuff. And then it just, anytime I came up with or found something cool and like people on the Discord wanted it, I started putting it in that folder, and now it's like this huge like terabyte folder of like just neat stuff I found. Everything from like game mods to like game soundtracks and model rips. But we had like a bunch of people joining the Discord just to download the free shit, and then they'd fuck off, and like that was kind of disheartening, so. What's my favorite type of cake? I like spice cake. It's kind of, I don't know if it's like cinnamon or what, but it's like spice cake with like cream cheese frosting. Oh my god, the game fucking lagged hard for a second. Jeez. I like ice cream cake too, but it needs to be like a cake made out of ice cream, not a cake with ice cream in it. Because otherwise then you get like this like foam layer between the ice cream and kills it for me. I had a really good ice cream cake from this place, but the ice cream cake cost $70. So, like, I guess that probably explains why it tasted good. It's, like, really fucking expensive. But yeah, I like spice cake with cream cheese frosting. Carrot cake's up there for me. I'm a carrot cake enjoyer. I'll have to try a Dairy Queen ice cream cake. I know Cold Stone also does ice cream cakes that are probably a notch above, but like if you were to like go get like a store-bought ice cream cake, I probably would not enjoy it. Go get them. There you go. I hope when the Switch 2 comes out, you know something I would kind of like is like for like all the Pokemon games, if they did like a rerun of all the events. I mean, at least for Scarlet and Violet, because like a bunch of people are gonna want to play through the game again, given that the game's supposed to get like a bit of like a Switch 2 overhaul. I've never had a pudding cake. What's a pudding cake? You mean like a bread pudding? I don't know if that counts. I do love me a good bread pudding though. Oh, gummy worm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, those actually kind of. Those are kind of bomb, actually. Especially if the gummy worm is like a little bit stale and chewy. Oh my god. I don't know if we're gonna get one for this outbreak, my dudes. But I feel like you can make that at home. Like, get some Oreos, smash that shit up, put it on a little pudding with a gummy worm in the middle. Honestly, if someone did that for me, I'd probably cry, and then I'd eat it. But only after I'm done crying. Especially if they want just absolutely Oreo crazy with the Oreo. And maybe they put 2 gummy worms in, so the gummy worm has a friend. Come on, give me... I wonder if I could do something a little sus here. Fuck, can't do it there. We're gonna use the picnic table to re-roll on these spawns. It's not super efficient, but it's sure shit faster than restarting the game. Oh god, my character's shoes would be so gross running around in this sludge. Ah. Oh my god, did he just shit out a Magby? What the hell? Whole pack of Oreos and an entire bag of gummy worms inside a single cup of pudding. Yeah, at that point, just throw away the pudding. Just give me the gummy worms and the Oreos. I feel like Oreos are one of those things that are better mashed up than like as like a whole cookie, you know? Like Oreo crumbs are better, like a spoonful of Oreo crumbs would be tastier than like an actual Oreo. Oreos left on the sandwich. Alright, let's... Oh yeah. Like a McFlurry with like Oreo bits is like better than like just an ice cream with Oreos on it, you know? I don't know, maybe I'm crazy here. Maybe that's a hot take. Come on, where's my shiny crybaby lizard? I don't know. I think this outbreak's probably a dud. If we don't get one, I'll probably reset just because like I don't have more Herba Mystica. And I don't want to waste the Herba Mystica. This means I gotta farm some more salty ones this weekend. Wendy's for lunch? Yuck! No, thank you. Why don't you just eat a microwave diaper while you're at it? That's my hot take. I can't do Wendy's. I think it's disgusting. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a McDonald's gal. I like my Mickey D's. I need to stop eating it because like I had it more times than I'd like on the road trip. Fast food in general, like I just didn't have a lot of options for food along the way. Normally I like to try to stop somewhere, but the dog I had with me like isn't well behaved enough to take inside anywhere, and I couldn't leave her in the car because it's the summer, so I just had to do drive-through fast food or eat one of the I brought like camping meals with me, and then I would just cook them on my jet boil. And those are fine, but it's just like I ate so much salt over the weekend that like I'm like super bloated. Like I have a ton of like water weight right now from all the salt. And now I'm like craving salt all the time. Like 3 days of it was enough to like mess with my brain. Give me the salty brain rot. Yeah, maybe Wendy's in the US is just garbage, but like, I don't know, with the square patties, well, people like them that way. No one wants a square patty. The bun is round, make the patty round. Yeah, if I'm stuck going to Wendy's, I'll just get the chicken sandwich. Like, it's a little bit more palatable. Frosties are okay. Usually they taste a little bit freezer burnt, which, like, I don't know how you do that with a soft serve machine. What's your ride or die fast food places, guys? I think if I was not gonna give McDonald's as my answer, I'd probably have to go with either Carl's Jr. or Wiener Schnitzel. Carl's Jr. burgers cannot be beat. They got the best burgers in the game. Especially that $6 bacon Western burger. Oh my god. Arby's? Well, okay, so Keck and I have established that Arby's in the US is different from Arby's in Canada. Arby's in the US uses like fucking lunchable roast beef, and it's just so gross. Arby's in the US is just cat shit, to be honest. The only thing worse than Arby's in the US is Yoshinoya Bowl. I don't know if you've ever been to a Yoshinoya, but that shit's disgusting. I don't know a single... Whataburger's pretty good. They don't have any Whataburger near me. I've had Whataburger though. Also Smashburger's pretty good. There's also, I think, a place called Atomic Burger, like in Huntington Beach, that's pretty good. Yeah, Carl's Jr. is really fucking expensive. And if there's a one chain restaurant I could kill off, it would probably be Burger King. The only thing on Burger King's entire menu I can eat are the little Hershey pies. Five Guys is okay, it's too greasy for me. Oh, I just remembered another one that's actually really good. But I've only seen it in California, so I don't know if it's like a California specific one. I really like El Pollo Loco. Like, if you are a broke bitch and you need to get like something filling, the bean, rice, and cheese burritos that are like, they're like $2. Yeah, everything at Burger King sucks, and it's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on over there, but like, you get a burger, and it's like, almost like more mustard than meat most of the time. Like, they just fucking, they put so much ketchup and mustard on it that you can't taste the charbroiled patty, which is the only reason you would go to Burger King in the first place, is if you want your burger charbroiled. Alright, bye Vo, thanks for hanging out. Take care. Yeah. You can get like, oh, hey, look, there we go. We got one. It wasn't a waste of a sandwich. Get in the ball, you little bastard. Bro, why you being difficult? Ah! I can't attack it because I'll just kill it. It'll die. There's no way it's gonna survive anything I do. You bought Pokemon cards today? Did you at least pull anything good? There we go. Shiny Sobble. Let's go. Oh, look, he's evolving. No, you cannot evolve. I will not allow it. let's go get that Oshawa outbreak for the sandwich expires. Urshaderb! Oh, it's on the water too. Misty's Psyduck. Hell yeah. I haven't bought Pokemon cards in a while, but I think I just kind of like... I like the idea that like I could go buy a pack and like have a genuine chance of getting something good, but between the scalpers buying up literally like everything and then like the weirdos that go in and weigh the packs, like I don't think I can get back into it. Like I've even kind of lost interest in buying singles just because of like scalpers making the prices for things like really ludicrous for like what it is. If I just wanted to get a pack of cards and then add them to like, I have like a little living dex, but it's like Pokemon cards. And I just put, you know, whichever, like whatever my favorite art is, or if I get like a cool like holographic card. I can't even like do that. Yeah. If I ever met someone in person and they're like, oh yeah, no, I'm a reseller for Pokemon cards, I'd probably just punch them in the throat and walk away. Just break all their fingers and leave. Someone in chat right now, hey, hang on, no, I'm a reseller, like, we're cool, right? Nope. I know some people do, like, you know, on their streams, like, oh, you donate this much, I'll open a pack of cards, or whatever, and I'm like... I don't know. Also, I wouldn't want to have a webcam on my stream for any reason. Don't give the creepers any way to look at me. I am purely artificial inside the digital realm. I do not exist in the meat space. And yeah, I like the idea of collecting them in a different language. Like, when Sydney went to, on her trip, I had her get me some cards that were in, like, German. Just because, like, I think it's cool. I don't think a card has less value because it's in another language. I think people who say that, like, are, low-key racist. Like, oh, well, it's not the English card, so it's not worth as much. Shut up. It's the same thing. It's just, you got different letters on it, you idiot. Bro, you just say you're racist. Lily's Ramambi. Well, why does the base value have to be based off of the English cards? It like that mentality makes it almost feel like you're putting like the US market at the center of everything, and like if that's the case, then it kind of just highlights that this mentality around scalping and reselling Pokemon cards is like a American based problem. And if there's more like English cards printed, then you could make the argument that they're worth less, right? And I don't know about Pokemon, but I know that Yu-Gi-Oh, at least at the tournaments I went to back when I was growing up, you could use cards in any language as long as they were the official cards and you had a translation of the card available. Because, like, I mean, it's the same card, it's just in a different language. But if the English cards are there's like more of them printed, then shouldn't that make them worth less money? Because they're more common. You're not allowed to play German cards more. Oh, that's stupid. I hate North America. We're so racist. They probably got enough ignorant people to say, oh, I can't read not American. I need these cards to be in American for me to read them. What is this, Chinese? Do I look like I know how to read Chinese? It's a fucking German card. I'll tell you right now, like, here's my hot take. I don't think any one piece of like cardboard, like printed Pokemon cards should cost more than $25. This, oh, I drew a card and it's worth $700. Like, what the fuck? Get the hell out of here. Who's paying $700 for a single card? Get your priorities right. Oh, maybe part of my like distaste for that kind of stuff is also kind of like it's tinted by a lot of negative interactions with people that like are broke bitches that spend all of their welfare money on Pokemon cards, and then they're the person always asking you to buy them food when you go to the gaming night hangout. Like, this is like in college too. Like, I had that, like, there's that one person in the friend group who's like just constantly spending all their money on Magic the Gathering cards, but then anytime you got food, they're like, oh, let me get a bite, because they spent all their food money on fucking trading cards. Hey, yo, got wings? Yeah. It's like, I don't, it really is, there is no difference between someone that, like, buys these things for, like, the value in resale market versus, like, the 80-year-old guy in Hong Kong at the craps table. Like, it's the same thing. It's just gambling. And I feel like gambling is always kind of a dumb thing. Like, especially when it comes to anything of like actual real currency, I'm kind of like, if I'm playing like the Poker Stars game on the Xbox, I'll go all in as a joke on like all in pre-flop. Let's go. I would play poker on those games in a way that would piss off so many people. But then like you get like real life money into the equation. I'm like, I'd rather spend my money on a sure thing rather than like gamble it. Yeah, I know the frame rate in this game is fucking dying. Yeah, I mean, when you're a kid and you don't have, like, other financial responsibilities, like, spending all your money on Pokemon cards is totally valid. Same with video games, same with anything else. But you get these people who are, like, 30, 40-something, they still live with their parents, and they spend all their available income on Pokemon cards. Like, bro, you're not gonna get very far with that. Oh, you're playing Balatro. She's like, you're gambling. Again, if you like playing Pokemon cards, if you like collecting, you know, do it if you enjoy it. But practice some self-control. Because eventually, like a house of cards, it will come crashing down on you if you let it own you financially. I'm glad they have the little Pokemon trading card game Pocket, because it lets people participate in that, like, collecting and stuff without having to spend real money and without having to deal with scalpers, because that's just not a thing in that game. I still feel like the actual battle system is pay to win, because like every time I've tried to play that online, you get the guy that has like a full deck of gold cards, and it's like, okay, there's no way you got that without spending money on like the extra pulls. Yeah, I usually tell family like Pokemon cards are a good like birthday gift or stocking stuffer. I don't tell them like, oh, get me this specific pack, because like I'm trying to get like a specific thing. I just like opening up a pack of cards. I like the smell of like a fresh pack of like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and then like, you know, the ones I like, I put in a binder. The ones that are kind of like mid or whatever, I'll put them in like a box. And then when the box, like I get those like you know, cardboard boxes you can store like 500 cards in, and then once they're all filled up, I'll just either give them away. Like if I know of like if I know a kid that's into Pokemon cards, I'll just give them the box and I'll say, here, just do whatever with these. You know, people who like appreciate like just having a lot of cards to look through, or like there's like this Pokemon convention that's local to me, and they were asking like if you have any extra cards to donate. They have like a thing where they'll help kids build their own decks, and so they'll use like any spare cards they can get for that. I'm gonna hit Squid Taba with a hammer. Oh, look at the Piplup. Very cute. I didn't actually like look very closely at that Sobble we caught, see if it had any markings or anything. I don't think it did, but... How's this? Oh, sandwich is toast too. Ah! Yeah, I mean, just hang on to them. You never know, like, when y'all have a family member or something, and it's like, oh, my kid's really into Pokemon cards. Do you know about that? And be like, oh, yeah, here. Have them take all these. And it's like, it's a bunch of, like, just really old stuff that's not even, like, worth a penny, but they will still appreciate it. Alright, let's see. How did we do? How many shinies we get today? Nine shinies. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see. 1, 2... The unsure mark is kind of neat. Venonat the reluctant. This is a good stream today, guys. Thanks for turning out. I feel like stream's been going really well lately. I feel like we've had like a good energy. I'm looking forward to I'm really looking forward to like Switch 2, doing Mario Kart with y'all. I hope some of the people in the chat are getting the Switch 2. I know a lot of the usual homies are holding off. But it'll be a fun time. All right, who do we wanna raid today? We got a couple of friends streaming. So Hale is streaming Marvel Rivals. Sophia is playing Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. What is she doing? Shiny. Oh, they're shiny hunting for 3 family household. Do you guys want more shiny hunting, or do you guys want to watch Hale play Marvel Rivals? And don't worry if you can't get the Switch 2 yet. Don't worry, I'm gonna play the Nintendo Switch 2 experience game, so you guys don't have to spend $30 on it. More shiny hunting sounds like a vibe. I'm down for it. All right, let me get that queued up. I'm sorry, I'm making just my autistic little noises. I don't know why. All right. I love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. If you're new or if you're just not in the Discord yet, there's the Discord link. And I will see you guys on Monday for the new stream. I might have the new outfit ready by then, so maybe we'll show that off if that's ready to go. All right. Peace out, gamers. Bye.